Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. Marco Rubio has big news to share with President Donald Trump, and it could change the course of world history. But before we get started, guys, as always, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. Marco Rubio, former senator from Florida, now the Secretary of State, he's been working on trying to bring peace in this Russia and Ukraine conflict. It is a quagmire. It's a very difficult situation here, and sometimes it seems that neither Russia or Ukraine want peace. You know, they come to the table, then they leave the table, then they make ridiculous demands that they know they're not going to get. It's a stalemate at this point, and the United States and President Donald Trump is not going to sit around and play games. And so what Marco Rubio said is, look, at a certain point, and that point is coming soon, I'm going to have to go to the President of the United States and say, we're washing our hands of this. We're out. You guys handle it on your own. Either way, this is not our fight. This is not our problem. We're trying to bring peace because we want peace in the world. But this is not an American issue. A, no American troops should ever go there. B, we are spending a lot of treasure, a lot of money over there. And C, if these people don't want peace, let them hash it out. Let them solve their own problem. Okay? You got to decide if you're in a position to negotiate or not and how much leverage you have anytime you go to a negotiating table. That would be my advice to both parties here. And one party, in my opinion, I'm not going to say who, appears to think they have a stronger hand than they have, especially if the United States is not backing their play. I want you to listen to what the Secretary of State had to say here, and let me know what you think in the comments.
Within the European Union, Italy cannot negotiate bilaterally. And the only time when she met President Trump yesterday, she actually disagreed was when she was trying to hold the position on Ukraine. That is a very sort of pro-European idea of, no, we still stand behind Ukraine and Russia is the aggressor. So it seems that she has not been waging the sort of far-right attitude that part of her coalition would like her to.
Okay, Irene, we'll have to leave it there, but great to get your take on that visit from Giorgia Meloni to the Oval Office. We'll leave it there, though. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay, meanwhile, the US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, has said the US is prepared to abandon efforts to broker peace in Ukraine. That's if the two sides are judged to show a lack of willing to move forward. He was given an update to media while leaving talks in Paris.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what the framework says, because when you start negotiating these things through the media and so forth, they fall apart. And it's a broad framework. It's a framework that gets us into a position to see, look, there are going to be differences. There's no one saying this can be done in 12 hours. But we want to see how far apart it is and whether those differences can even be narrowed, if it's even possible to get movement within the period of time we have in mind. And so we've talked about outlines of both sides. I thought we had positive meetings yesterday. Obviously, the Ukrainians have to go back home. They have to run it by their president. They have to take into account their views on all of this, and we hope to hear back from them very soon. But we need to figure out here now, within a matter of days, whether this is doable in the short term. Because if it's not, then I think we're just going to move on.